Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm going to start as if I'm live because these days it seems like you go live long before you hear that you're live. But I'm going to confirm this as well and see where I'm at. I am live. Excellent. All right, hello and welcome to the Facebook Success Formula Show. I am Sherri-Lee, the founder of the Facebook Business Builders Club, and this is day 3 of 20 in the next 26 days of Facebook Lives. Did that make any sense? Day three, my third Facebook, day three of my Facebook Lives, of 20 Facebook Lives over the next 26 days. How about that? Going live every day for the next month except for the weekends. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So thank you so much for being here with me. There's been so many people with me over the last couple of days where we've talked about what was important for you to know about what Facebook wanted from you and what was important for you to know about what your prospect wanted from you. You can watch both of those still on this page, or I'll give you a link where you can sign up for reminders from me when I go live on my page, as well as access to the entire library of all of these videos if you would like. And I'd like to say hello to whoever is watching, whoever's with me. Please say hi and let me know who you are and where in the world you are joining me from so that I can say hi to you and tell me what your business is. I'd love to hear that as well. So today we're going to talk about that thing that we all hear about, that we all know about, and I think most people think is working against us, the algorithm on Facebook. Now, I'm going to say, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure that almost every social media platform out there has an algorithm running, because this is the only way that that platform can figure out how to show the right content to people. So, a lot of times we hear this, oh, the algorithm is not letting anybody see my posts, and so it's out to get me. Here's the thing. The algorithm only decides what posts to show people based on previous engagement that you've received from your previous posts. Remember, what does Facebook want from us? Facebook wants us to help them keep their members happy and engaged and distracted from real life while on Facebook. What do our members want? What do our prospects want? What do the readers of our posts want, or the viewers of our videos want? They want to be entertained. They want to be engaged. They want to be distracted from their lives. When we do those two things, we get more engagement. When we get more engagement, the algorithm can see that what we are producing for content on our business page is interesting to the people on Facebook because it's helping them stay on Facebook for longer. Then the algorithm will rank your page and your content as interesting, and it will show your page and your content to more people. That's the long and the short of it. Facebook has said there's like 1,000 different things that they analyze in the algorithm. We don't need to know all of those. What you need to know is that the algorithm works very much like a frequent shoppers program. So, for example, I'm here in British Columbia in Canada, and I shop at the Superstore quite often, and they have a points program. So I go in and I swipe my card and I get points that I can later use to pay for groceries. So when I buy certain things that are on special every Thursday, the app tells me that my offers are available, and I can download my offers and I can see, oh, paper towels are on sale, and the salami my son likes is on sale, and ooh, I'm going to get some extra bonus points if I buy this Kleenex again that I bought last time, and I get all these incredible offers. This is the grocery store looking at my previous shopping experience, seeing what I've bought previously, and inviting me to buy it again, incentivizing me to buy it again from their store. So while I swipe my card to get points, they are paying attention to what products have I bought previously. Very similar to when I'm sitting on Facebook and I'm in my news feed and I'm hanging out and I see a friend's post and I click like and I click comment and I write something down, Facebook notices that I'm engaging with that content. That's the same as me buying that certain brand of paper towels. I'm engaging with the content. I'm engaging with the product, right? So when I click like, comment, or share, that flags the algorithm to notice that that piece of content is interesting. And so then the algorithm will put that content out into more people's news feeds, because what does the algorithm want? It wants to keep people on Facebook having fun. What content is causing people to have fun? The content that's getting likes, comments, and shares. So when we can get likes and comments and shares on our content, we will get more people to see our content. When more people see our content, then we can get more people to see who we are and what we do and align with our mission and choose to be interested to work with us. So think of the algorithm as your frequent shopping package. If you bought a brand of paper towels a month ago and you didn't really like it, you wouldn't buy it again, no matter what their offers are that they give you. So if they notice, oh, it's been a month since you bought those paper towels, you probably need more paper towels. So I'm going to give you an incentive, some extra points to buy that brand of paper towels again. But if you don't buy it, they will eventually stop inviting you to buy that product again, because you're not buying it tells them you don't want it. So people not liking, commenting, or sharing our posts is telling Facebook that they don't want to see our content anymore. So then why would Facebook put content in people's news feeds that they are not engaging with? Because that will not keep them on Facebook. So if I'm in my news feed and I see somebody's comment and I like, comment, and share, I'm telling the algorithm, show me more content from that person. Then if I, let's say, go away for a month and I don't come onto Facebook for some reason and I don't interact with any more of their content, that tells the algorithm, don't show any more of that person's content to Sherri-Lee because she's not interested in it. The only way they have to track our interest in in other people's content is by our likes, comments, and shares. So our goal as page owners is to try and get as many likes, comments, and shares on our content. Create the right kind of content that gets those likes, comments, and shares so that we can get those interactions and get our page and our content ranking higher in the algorithm so that we will actually get more people to see our posts. That's it. Now, if you've been creating content and you know it's great content and you know it's information that your prospects need to hear and you know it's the right information that people end up saying yes to you about buying your programs or your services or your memberships from that, but you are not getting likes, comments, and shares on it, here's what's probably going on. Maybe you haven't built a big enough relationship with these people yet. Maybe you aren't thinking about what are they doing here on Facebook. Well, they're here to be entertained and to have some fun. Do they really need to hear that the mortgage rates went up today? Is that going to give them fun? Do they need to know that the mortgage rates have gone up today? Sure. But is the post the right way to do it? Not necessarily. Not if you aren't getting likes, comments, and shares on those posts. Then that's not the right way. So then you have to find another way to get this information to people. Do you do a Facebook Live? That is a 10-minute Facebook Live, what's happening right now today. What happened with the Bank of Canada or whatever your equivalent is, wherever you are. And deliver the content that way. Do you need to try and grow an email list of real prospects where those prospects would open that email and be interested in that because they've made a different level of commitment to you than the people who've just liked your page? Don't get me wrong, people liking your page is important. We need to get them to do that. But that is just the first step in the list of micro commitments we need to get people to make before they're interested in our businessy promotional stuff. All right, is this making sense? I would love to hear from you if this is making sense to you. And I'm going to let you know, today is Wednesday, so tomorrow is Thursday. I will be live at 10 a.m. PST tomorrow, Thursday, March 11th, on my Facebook business page. And we're going to really dig into a process I use to help myself and my prospects and my students, sorry, not my prospects, my students and my clients, to get really clear on who their dream clients are. Now, a lot of you may have gone through a process similar or something important to really getting clear on who's super, super important, who your dream prospects are, and what they are saying, what words they're using, how they're talking about their problem, their solution, and the reason why the solution matters, so that you can speak to them in the right way. This will all come together with talking about what we've been talking about today, this week, okay? Monday, we talked about what does Facebook want from you. Tuesday, we talked about what does your prospect want from you. Today, we're getting really clear on what the algorithm is and how it works for you. And I've got some questions I'm going to answer about that. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about really getting clear on who these prospects, these dream clients are for you on Facebook. Friday, we're going to get into the content piece. We're going to take everything we've learned up to this point and start using it to create content. And I'm going to share my strategy on Friday at 11 a.m. PST that I teach my students that gets them amazing engagement. So the number one thing to remember is if you are posting on your Facebook business page on a regular basis, and I do mean daily, you need to be posting daily. The algorithm does track how regularly you're posting, how frequently you're posting, how engaging is the content that you post, and then how good are you being about the conversations that you're starting. Okay? So the algorithm watching for your engagement is one piece, but they also want to make sure that you're posting daily. Because if you skip a day, then the algorithm goes, well, they weren't very interesting on that day, so we won't show their post to many people because you didn't get any interaction on your post, but you didn't create a post. So they're tracking how often you post. You want to be posting the right kind of content as often as possible. Okay? So making sure we're posting the right kind of posts, making sure that we're getting interaction, engagement on those posts, likes, comments, and shares. Likes are the easiest engagement action to get. They have the lowest value on the algorithm because they're the easiest to give. You click like, you scroll on, right? Comments are the second most important engagement actions to get. They have the second highest value in the algorithm because they take a little bit more of a commitment from the reader. They have to read what you've written or watch what you've posted, and then they have to think of an answer, and then they have to type it down and share it. So their commitment level is a little bit higher when they make comments. So it's the second highest value that you can have. Then shares are the holy grail of engagement because when somebody shares, that is the highest level of commitment that they can make around engagement. That means they've read what you've written or watched your video. They agree with what you're saying. They have buy-in. They like it so much that they are willing to put their reputation behind it by sharing it, which is like a testimonial to their community that you are in alignment with them. So likes, comments, and shares are super important to get engagement. And then Facebook wants to make sure that you are actually looking to build relationships and have conversations. That's why creating a post that gets comments that you do nothing with is not the goal. You need to be attentive to the conversations that you start. We're going to talk more about that on Friday when we talk about content at 11 a.m. PST. So the algorithm is here to find the content on Facebook that is getting the most engagement and show that to the right people so that those people will stay on Facebook and be engaged and have fun. So if you aren't getting much engagement on your Facebook page, if you say, well, Sherri-Lee, I'm posting every day and I am doing everything that you tell me to do, but I'm not getting likes, comments, and shares. Couple of things to look at. First, have you got a system for your posting, or is it haphazard and willy-nilly? Are you posting at the right time? We're going to talk more about this on Friday, so stick with me. But let me just have a quick sip of water. More importantly, are you trying to get to too big of a commitment with the reader of your posts too soon? Are you only talking about yourself and what you do and your content and your training and what your interest rates are and what happens here and what this is? If that's all you're talking about, you are not remembering what your viewer of your content wants from you. You're not remembering what the person who is on Facebook wants. They don't want to just hear about you all the time. They will want to hear about you for sure, eventually. But initially, when you're still building that relationship and getting to know each other, they don't want to hear about you all the time. So if you aren't getting a lot of engagement on your posts, look at your posts and ask yourself, is this post giving Facebook what it wants? Is this post giving my prospects what they want? Is it using an engagement strategy that gets people interacting with me? Or is it all about me? And there might be a tweak there that you need to make. Now, we'll talk more about that on Friday when we talk about content. First, tomorrow, we're going to go way deeper on who are your dream clients. And I'll share a little bit about a process that I give to my students in the Facebook Business Builders Club that helps them create a content strategy, create a Facebook Live strategy, create an email list building strategy, create a profitable Facebook groups growth strategy, all from knowing your dream clients almost better than they do. All right. So that's tomorrow and then Friday. Then we're taking the weekend off, and then I'm back next week with Facebook Lives all next week with a whole bunch of content. Let me give you an idea of what's coming up. Okay, next week we're going to start talking about lead generation more often. We're going to talk about collecting leads, how to collect leads, not next week. Next week is about your page. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Next week is about your page, how to make sure your page is a client attracting magnet. So you need to be with me tomorrow to learn how to discover things about your dream clients so that your page can be set up to be a magnet for them. We're going to talk about how to make sure that your page represents you, how to use all your bells and whistles that you have on that page. We're going to talk about getting really clear about what your offer is. We're going to start talking about how to create a client attracting lead magnet. That's next week. The week after, we get into growing your profitable email list, growing a profitable Facebook group. We go a little bit into Facebook ads next in the week of Monday, March 22nd to 26th. We go a little bit into that. Then the week after that, which is the first week of April, last week of March and first week of April, we go way deeper into Facebook ads, okay? And we start talking about those. So all of this is a process. I'd love it if you joined me every day, but if you don't, you can watch them live here on my page. And I'll also give you a link where you can sign up to get reminders every day so that you know what I'm talking about. You get a reminder of when I'm going live, and you would get access to the library of all of these lives. Okay? I'll put that link in the post when we're done here. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope I will see you live with me tomorrow, Thursday, March 11th at 10 a.m. and then Friday, March 12th at 11 a.m. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm grateful that you found the time to spend with me. I know we're all busy. I hope you learned a little bit about how the algorithm works and how that should be guiding your focus for your page moving forward, that your goal is to get likes, comments, and shares from your posts. And when you do that, more people will see your post, and then more people will see your next post that you make. You will be playing the algorithm. All right, thank you again. I'm Sherri-Lee, the founder of the Facebook Business Builders Club, and I will see you tomorrow right here on Facebook. Have a great day.